Hello, hello, hello. I am E. Nicole Gilchrist at Swan's Den Haven. Come on in, ladies, come on in. I hope you all are doing well. I hope things are going fine for you all in your house. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. I know I've missed a couple of our Together Tuesdays, but here I am on our wonderful Wednesday. Our wonderful Wednesday. So listen, um, I'm going to go and do a little review, and after doing the review, we'll go into today's topic, our diagram. Our diagrams to kind of help keep us on course or to allow us to awaken what it is that God has already placed on the inside of us so that we can manifest it here in the earth. So listen, I hope you guys have your journal, your booklet, your tablet, your iPad, whatever it is that you are going to keep your information in so that you can keep up with the progress that's going to take place. Don't forget, we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. We're literally going into purpose. Don't don't even think for one chance that you're not going to arrive to purpose or into your purpose. Yes, you are. We're just going to have to go through this process. And I guarantee you, if you think of where you started to where you're going and then you look back on it, you'll be amazed what the process will reveal to you. Because each time God gives me a task that's purposeful, I'm just like, wow. Like I didn't realize, sometimes we don't even realize we can handle as much as we can handle, the strength that we walk in. It's just going to be amazing. So stick around. Stick around. This is a community for diverse women to come and keep each other encouraged so that we can push into purpose. We just want to stay encouraged and connected. That's all. So, hey, go ahead, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Come be a part of this community. That way, also, whenever content goes up, it'll notify you. You won't have to look for it. We'll find you. It doesn't cost you a thing. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. Hit the bell to be notified. And when you do that, like it, like the page, like the content, and then share it. Share it with someone who you know that may need to be encouraged as we push into purpose. We just want to invite every woman in. And even for those of you who feel like you've already arrived at purpose, still come be a part of our community. You'll help us. So don't forget, just because you may have arrived does not mean we may not have need of you. You can help us along, so we invite you to. All right, so with that, having our place where we'll keep our information, I pray you guys are meditating on it. If you haven't, please make that priority, that you set aside some time in order that you may be able to meditate on what it is that God is saying to you about your purpose. And even a lot of times, He may give it to you along the way in your day. Don't take it lightly or ignore it. Try to remember that so that you can understand where it is that He's taking you. I promise you, what you have on the inside of you, someone out here needs it. What you have on the inside of you, someone out here needs it. God just made it that way. We are the hands and feet of Jesus in the earth. So come on, we got to do this. There's some people who need what we have on the inside of us, and we got to make it available. We need to make it manifest in the earth. I don't know if you guys or you ladies remember when I mentioned on the last video about keeping creation on hold, and I was saying I didn't know whether or not it was biblical. Well, when I looked in Romans the 8th chapter in the 19th verse, it does tell the sons of God not to keep creation on hold, because there are things that need to manifest in the earth that it may glorify God. And we are the ones that will cause that to happen, being that we as believers are heirs of God. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. So I encourage you. So with that, we have our material. We have we will focus on meditating, and so that will lead us into today's topic when I made mention about a diagram on the last time I was in the video. Now here is just kind of like just a little example, but I'm going to link down below where I got the idea for the diagram at. So you're at the center of this, or God's at the center, but at the core of you, there is your purpose. So you're going to push into purpose. So in one area, you're going to have it where God will awaken, or you'll become aware of what it is that you like so strongly, that's something you have a passion about. But then you'll have some things where there's a dislike. You may find it where there's some things that just doesn't sit well with you. And therefore, that means you may need to be the one that handle that situation or bring light to that situation. If you remember, I was telling you guys that I didn't like when it was people being mistreated. It just did something to me. And so there, it gave me a heart of compassion to go or be along with someone who is just down, who doesn't have a lot of joy in their heart. It may be from some type of past, current situation, or however it may be. I just like joy. I like to see people filled with joy. The word tells us the joy of the Lord is our strength. We all need our strength, or we need the strength of him. And then when it came to when it came about me being in an abusive relationship and wanting to help women come out, and I wanted them to come out liberated. And so those were the things. I like joy, I like laughter. So I wanted to make sure that there comes a time, or when the time comes, if someone is not in that space, what can I do to help bring them to that? And so those are the things that we are just, trying to make sure that we bring into purpose or become effective in our purpose. So, the diagram is really going to be, again, that thing that will probably bring some awareness. And you may even realize through the process, God has been nudging you. That he's been nudging you in order to do a particular thing. Sometimes we can be on a job, and there's some things around us that may not quite be right, that you may be the one. That's how I feel a union or unions may have been started. There were people who had come together to realize we're not being treated fairly. So we need to get some people together who are like mine in order to make it be more effective for us or workers. Those type things, that's purposeful. Even when it comes to being in organizations and what have you, they're formed a lot of times because they are going to tackle or attack or cause things to be in functioning to help people. We all have it in us. No one is excluded. What happens is we exclude, but no one is excluded. That's the reason why God allowed us to come to the earth. We were purposed for something. Even I realized I was born for a time such as this, for a time for the things that are going on. And I have some knowledge, and the things that I have actually no knowledge of, but I have a desire, which makes me have to find the knowledge, research, and put it in effect. As I was coming out of the abusive relationship, I end up having to, I didn't have to, but I did. I volunteered at a, it's called One Place Justice Center. And that's where battered women would go and, seek help, and it would get them justice against what had been wrongly done against them, in their relationship or what have you. And I volunteered. And when I tell you guys, it opened my mind up so much greater to how it is that I would become active in bringing awareness to domestic violence. Yes, I saw it growing up as a child. And so I realized on the inside of me, it was to help people, but then that became the specific area that I would help in. Also, even not knowing, just kind of thinking back on it now, my relationship with God gave me this this wonderful feeling for people to be happy, to operate and function in joy. Because we often know that sometimes in this world, it's so much of despair. It's just chaos, it's confusion. Those are not things of God. So when they're not things of God, we have to bring light to the world that oftentimes are dark places. We shall be light, salt in the earth, in dark places, so that we can illuminate, we can make aware, and we can liberate people. And so that's where we really will go. And so make sure, again, I'll link it down where you can just print it out. I just wanted to have that diagram. Sometimes I'm a little crafty, and so I thought about that, and I was like, okay, hey, this is what I kind of like, because I'll put it in my my binder as we keep up with our progress. So I'll link that below, and if you want to print it out so that you'll be able to have that available to you, that would be awesome. If you want to create something of your own, that would be awesome. All I'm saying is we need to have something in front of us to keep us moving into our purpose, pushing into purpose. We're going to have a place where we keep it at. We're going to meditate. Take the time to meditate, whichever hours are best for you, whether it be early morning, whether it be late evening. If you remember me saying or have not, go back and watch our previous videos as well. I'm a morning person. It just came with my lifestyle. And then I know some people are not really early morning, they're better at night. Whichever fits best for you, just take the time to do it. Make it a priority. Make it a priority that you will find the time so that you can be awakened, brought to awareness of what your purpose is. It's there. I remember reading a book some time ago. It was titled, oh Lord, let me see. What You Need Is Already on the Inside of You. The title was catchy, but I couldn't understand. If it was already in there, then why is it not out? If what I needed was already on the inside of me, why is it not out? Why is it in? Well, we have to bring it out. We have to bring it forward. So that's what I'm excited about us doing. Bringing out that thing that's already on the inside of us so that we may get into purpose. I get excited about that because, again, for so long, I did not even know what my purpose was. Some people will realize, okay, I'll give it to you like this. As a child, literally, from about maybe 6 or 7 years old, I'm thinking, I didn't really play with baby dolls, but I played with my hair. I played them with my hair a lot. I played with my hair a lot. And so in doing that, not thinking anything of it, none whatsoever. Growing up, became a teenager, still playing around with my hair. Would have people sometimes often ask, give me compliments on it or whatever, other little girls in school. Then came on up, my friends at the time were able to kind of go and hang out. I wasn't able to. My mom, was kind of not so lenient on that part. Every now and again she did. But anyway, I would do their hair so that they could, go out or whatever. But still, me not thinking anything of it. It was a young man who I had started shampooing for. And he mentioned to me one day that I should consider going to cosmetology school. Whatever. All right. I did, though. I went to cosmetology school and I became a hairstylist for over 20 some years. I would not have even dared imagine. That was already in me, but it just took someone to recognize that, caused me to acknowledge it, but I had to put action to it. 20 plus years later, hairstylist. When I tell you ladies, I'm so grateful that he did, because who knows where and it probably still would have happened, but he awakened that thing in me and I loved it. I loved doing hair. And again, that was just something I had been doing all the time. Another thing, I'll say this, I used to get in trouble for talking too much. Let's see where talking takes me. These are things we already have a part of us. But we don't think that they're important enough, or why God purposed us for it. Dig deep. Don't ignore it. Trust me. It is really going to be good. I'm going to tell you another thing. What I'm starting to actually declare, my gift will make room for me. My gift will make room for me. Why? He gave me the gift. He gave it to me. It will make room. That's a part of his word as well. We need to grab hold of these things and not deny that they're a truth. His word is truth. And so, yeah, let's make sure that we just stay connected, keep each other encouraged so that we can push into purpose. It's going to be some wonderful things, and I'm excited. I can't wait to, or I'm not going to say I can't wait. I am excited about the revelation that's going to come out of this. I'm just going to be diligent, consistent, and be obedient to what God is telling me to do. That also is up to you. This is up to you whether you would do it or not, whether it will manifest itself here in the earth. And so, yeah, make sure you just want to activate and recognize when it comes to your likes and your dislikes and what that thing is that God has already put on the inside of you so that you can discern how it is or what you were purposed to do here in the earth. Make sure you leave comments so we can have a dialogue. We can, communicate on this. By all means, make sure you leave some comments down below so we can discuss this. It's just not about me. It's about us. It's about you and I. It's about you and I. And then guess what? Who knows how this will affect family? This could bring some family members who have been stuck in some things. You'll help pull them along. Even in your community, you'll help pull some people along. This is what we were born to do. Let's just do it. And so, yeah, I just noticed earlier, I don't know how it is that I got bruised. I've been doing some little project DIYs around the house, and so with my daughter, and we've been having fun. I got all kind of bruises. So yeah, are you guys excited? I gotta get rid of this, guys. Are you ladies excited? I am so excited about what's gonna take place. So do me a favor. Also, I've linked below my website, and what it is, it's also just where our community have just created a site to keep you up and aware on what's going on, what's taking place, what's our mission and our vision. I'm just being obedient. And so if you would, please go to the website. Go to the website and view our content and just understand how this all came about. And doing so, would you subscribe to that as well so it can keep you up and current on the things that we would be having going on, because we want you to be a part of it as well. We want you to be a part of it. One thing that I love about the world of technology that we're in, that it can reach so many areas that at one point we could not reach up at this point in time, or at one time at the click of a button, we can get something halfway across the world. There was a time we couldn't do that, but technology, and think about this, Bill Gates creating, Mike Zuckerberg creating, them getting into a purpose that allows us to do what we're doing. Just imagine if this was not available to us, and in the pandemic, we were unable to attend services of various kinds. Specifically actually speaking of church, but think about those who are now having to work from home. If this was not available, if those men and the other women would not have answered to what was on the inside of them, this may not be available to us. There is something on the inside of you. Do not. You have something that can change someone's life. Don't take it for granted. I really speak from my heart on that, because for so long I did it. But I just love that we all have something on the inside of us that we were created to do. Don't make you, or don't make someone else about you, because sometimes we'll want the life of someone else. That's not our life. We were created fearfully and wonderfully made. No one has your fingerprint. no one has my fingerprint. That sometimes still amazes me in life. That when I go to put a thumbprint or something, or however it may be, nobody else, all the people in the world, and I am distinctly made with this print. My hands be looking so crazy sometimes. But I had to really, really, really acknowledge that. And I had to thank God when I did, because so many times we look at the lives of others and wish that we may have that life. But when He's given us one specifically for us, and it's good. How He created us is good. And so, again, going back to, if you will, go to the website, subscribe to it so that you can stay up and current on all the things that we are having going on here through our community. One thing that I am actually about to prepare and make happen, God has given me a title to my book, and I've not successfully done it the way that I need to. One was fear, procrastination, and not taking it seriously. The topic is Masterpiece in the Midst of the Storm. How me, surviving domestic violence. So I'm going to do a webinar coming up soon. And so again, it's just me telling my story of how I survived or was set free from domestic violence. But here's the thing, how I was set free, sane, and with a sound mind. I want to share that with you. And if you feel that you're interested in that, yeah, leave a comment saying I'm interested. And make sure that you go to the website, subscribe to it, so that when that date comes, we'll send you the information, because I would love to have you be a part of it. I would love to have you be a part of it. So listen, I'm hoping that I was trying to keep it short, because once we start kind of going into the diagram is when our dialogue will probably be a little longer. Our dialogue will probably be longer, because I'll be taking previous comments and we'll bring it forward to be able to discuss it or what have you. So listen, I thank you. Also, I will say this, if you're on any other social media platforms, go to, I am on Twitter as Nicole Gilchrist. No, I'm sorry. Twitter is Twitter is Swans Den Having. Then also I am on Instagram at Nicole, and I also am on Facebook at Nicole. So Facebook page Nicole, and on Instagram is Nicole, and on Twitter it is Swans Den Having. So make sure you go over there also, and connect with me over there on those social media platforms as well. I would love to have you guys. I sometimes, just release some information and inspiration through there. And so I would love to have you guys over there as well. I know this is quite a bit. Technology, replay it. Rewind it just a little bit. And then that way you'll know exactly what it is that I've given out to you. Hey, I appreciate you, ladies. I look forward to it. I pray that you stay a part of this community. We're going somewhere. We're going to push into purpose. I love you. Stay safe. And I'll see you on our next Together Tuesday. Don't get confused, because we're on Wonderful Wednesday. We're going back to our Together Tuesday. All right, I love you. Don't forget, like the page. Subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you get the notifications by hitting that bell, so that you will be notified each time we have content that comes up. Share the information with someone. Don't keep it for yourself. Share it with another woman who you know needs to be encouraged, so that she may be pushed into purpose. One more other thing that I want to say before I go. This hair. Like this hair, guys. I did this natural thing today, and I'm tripping out because I don't know. But yeah, I still just wanted to be here with you guys. So anyway, I love you. You guys make sure that you stay safe. Come on back to our community so that we can continue to push in purpose on our Together Tuesdays. Bye-bye. Love you.